Alright, what's going on, guys? So, apparently, the maps for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 have been leaked. Not confirmed or anything, but it's actually from a pretty decent source that has leaked correct information in the past. And just from like a common sense standpoint, if you look at the list, it seems pretty believable. So, I think it's worth at least discussing a little bit. So, overall, there are 17 multiplayer maps. I'll just go down the list really quick. So, starting with Blockade, Cruise Ship, Boundary, College Campus, Bridgehead, NYC, Dust Off, Standoff Remake, Escalade, Castle/Ruins, Contraband, Island in Caribbean, MP Airport, MP Crossing, MP Defilade, MP Japan.image, MP Garrison, MP Nuketown 4, MP Rockies, Payload, Snowy Military Installation, Raid Remake, Rooftops, Firing Range Remake, Seaside, City on the Coast. So, first of all, 17 maps is pretty incredible. Some of them have descriptions, some of them do not, but 17 is a pretty big number. World War II only had 9 multiplayer maps at launch. Back in the day, we used to get like 15 maps on Call of Duty. That was pretty normal. Nowadays, they've just been kind of slacking off. I don't know if they've just been getting lazy or what, but 17 isn't exactly a unbelievable number for Call of Duty. It's just that as of late, we're not used to getting that much content. However, there has been some talk going around that DLC will be free this year with Black Ops 4, so I could see maybe some of these maps not being included at launch, and they're actually DLC maps, and, you know, we'll get them later on in the year or whatever, but the maps that really stand out immediately are obviously the remakes. So we got Nuketown Firing Range, Standoff, and Raid. That sounds pretty fucking good, right? I mean, of course, they're going to have a Nuketown remake. They've done it in every single Black Ops game, so Black Ops 4 is no different, and they kind of already hinted towards it on Twitter. And then they've already made a remake for Standoff, Raid, and Firing Range in the past. I don't know if this helps or hurts the case of this leak being legit, because on one hand, they have shown a willingness to remake a map more than one time, because we're now on the 4th remake of Nuketown, so they're certainly not scared to remake a map more than once. But on the other hand, maybe they might want to try to remake some different maps, right? Since they've already done these 3, maybe they want to do something else. Maybe Summit from Black Ops 1 or Slums from Black Ops 2, something like that. One thing we do have to keep in mind is I'm pretty sure they have to remake maps from either Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, because BO3 was designed for jetpacks, so all the maps kind of play around having a jetpack. I don't know if you guys remember in Advanced Warfare, they had this boots on the ground playlist that you could play, but it just didn't work out right because all of the AW maps were designed for jetpacks, so it just played awful for boots on the ground. So I'd imagine they kind of have to pick maps from Black Ops 1 and 2. If you think about it, Firing Range, Standoff, and Raid, if we had a community vote, would be 3 of the most popular choices from those games. So it does kind of make sense from that standpoint, because the community as a whole would love to see those 3 maps come back. But now, last but certainly not least, this is what we really need to talk about. We have the map called Boundary, which is apparently based off of a college campus. Now, I don't know if I need to explain why this could possibly be an issue, but as you can imagine, some people might have a problem with children playing a video game where you are shooting people on a college campus, which I understand why people might be upset about that, but personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, listen, alright, we gotta keep it real here. If Eugene wants to bring the AK to school, Eugene's gonna bring the AK to school. Playing Call of Duty on a map that's based off of a school has no effect on that. It doesn't matter. Nobody in the history of the world has ever been like, wow, man, I just dropped the nuke on Call of Duty. You know what would be even cooler, though? If I dropped the nuke in real life. You know, that would be way more fun. Let me just load up the ACR and bring it to third period, alright? No, nobody's doing that. That's not a thing. So on one hand, I do understand why people would be concerned, but we need to be a little bit more reasonable here, right? But you already know how the media is, especially in 2018 with the increase in school shootings that have been happening recently. They're definitely gonna make a big deal about it. But I was thinking about it from a business standpoint because that's what Activision is concerned with, right? How many copies they're going to sell. Whatever negative attention that this gets will only help the game because it's not like anyone who was already planning on buying Black Ops 4 is now gonna be offended and not buy the game because they have this school map on there, right? We're all still buying the game. So the only people upset about this map are people that weren't gonna buy the game in the first place. So who gives a fuck what they think, right? It doesn't really matter. If anything, it can bring in a little extra attention to the game, have some news coverage on it or whatever, maybe some articles get run, and maybe that brings in some extra sales because now we have people that maybe weren't so familiar with the game getting a closer look at it, and maybe they don't give a fuck if it has a school map, and now they're buying the game, whereas previously they wouldn't have bought it. So if anything, I feel like this could probably increase sales a little bit because they're getting the extra publicity from it. And I know Activision all about that money, so maybe they don't give a fuck, but still, it will bring in a lot of negative attention. I don't know if Activision wants that level of negative attention for the small chance or the small increase that it might give to the game. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna boost the sales up too much, if it even does anything at all. So I don't know if it's a good trade-off there, but I do know that Activision has done controversial stuff like that in the past with the airport mission on Modern Warfare 2. And I mean, Terminal, that's an airport map. There's some controversy with that as well, and nobody seems to give a fuck. So who knows? Maybe no one will care. I don't know. But I think a school map will be taken a little bit more seriously than an airport map. Anyways, that's really the only thing on this list that has me kind of wondering if it's legit. Maybe right now that's going to be in the game or whatever, but when the final game comes out, maybe they scrap that idea and they're like, you know what? It's just not worth the headache we have to go through if we put that out there. But apart from that, everything else seems pretty spot on. And out of the 17 maps, 4 of them are already confirmed in the game. Contraband, Payload, and Seaside, which were all played at the multiplayer reveal event. And then obviously Nuketown has been confirmed as well. So those 4 are legit. So 4 out of the 17 are already confirmed, although I guess that doesn't really mean too much because even if someone was making this information up, they would have to include the maps that we already know or else it'd look pretty fucking stupid. So I guess that doesn't really confirm anything. But Black Ops 4 has been a bit of a roller coaster, man, or at least the lead up to Black Ops 4 has been a roller coaster. We keep going like up and down with regards to like hype for the game and if people think the game's going to be good. When it was first announced, everyone was like, oh my god, boots on the ground, Black Ops, like this is going to be amazing. Then those early leaks came out and we're like, whoa, hold on, like this sounds fucking weird. I don't know about this. Then the leaks were claimed to be fake, and then people were happy again, and then the actual reveal happens and it turns out the leaks were pretty accurate. You know, not 100% accurate, but pretty accurate with what they said. And I don't think the reveal was bad. I don't really think the reveal was good either. Overall, I would describe the reveal as underwhelming. It didn't really give me anything I'm too crazy about with regards to multiplayer. I'm more excited about the Battle Royale aspect. But now, with this new map leak, if this is true, I'd say the optimism is coming back again because it's pretty hard to fuck up a game that has firing range, Nuketown, standoff, and raid. Like, if they remake the maps correctly, they don't change anything, just cosmetic, that's cool. If they remake it correctly, I mean, that's 4 solid maps that are going to be in the game. So, I don't know, man, the game have to be pretty fucking awful to fuck up at that point. So, we'll have to wait and see, but as of right now, I'm leaning towards positive again. I'm feeling better about the game, but you never know. It's Call of Duty. They haven't really had the best reputation recently, so there's nothing we can do except wait and find out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. You think this list could be legit? Leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.